finally coming good. Now that I'm really on the mend, I don't want to go home, and we're going home today. Spent all this bloody trip sick, this miserable shit, and now I'm in the mood for more road tripping, and it's over. It's bloody over. Oh well, there'll be other times, but I want it now. We've just checked in at our hotel, which is probably about 1 kilometre down this road on the left, at Thakhek. The big round fountain roundabout is up that way. Neenee's just got me to stop off at the B-cell bank here. Just exchanging some money. I grabbed myself a Pepsi and we're gonna go have a look around at a few places now. You guys are coming? I just thought I'd get out for a walk. It's not too bad this afternoon. It's pretty good actually. Oh yeah, I can see Neenee there. It's a little sort of bank, money changer. You got 4 ATMs there, and then about 4 tellers just beside it. Just like a little bank kiosk. Unlike the old type of banks that we're used to, with big building walking into. I've seen a few of these around now. Over here, very handy. Sabaidi.
Okay, I'm a hot seat here. Keep going ahead.
Straight ahead.
This go to Savannah, this go Vientiane.
Okay. Did you hear that? Right to Savannah, left to Vientiane. We're going straight through here.
Mahasai. This to Mahasai district.
Mahasai district, okay. Wow, alright.
16 kilometers.
Does look similar to Vang Vieng mountains in the distance there.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Remind you of Vang Vieng or what?
Wow. It's beautiful.
The colour in that. Right here. It's only about 100 metres off the road. We've parked the car over there, guys, and you're straight in underneath the cool of this forest. Beautiful rainforest and cafe there. And the entrance to the cave straight in front of us. As it looks at the moment, there doesn't seem to be a great deal of hiking to get there and view it. You pay at the gate coming in where you're seeing us stop, and that was 50,000 kip for the two of us if we just wanted to walk in and have a look at the cave, no other activities. Or it was 50,000 kip each for a boat tour of the cave. But we were unsure how long we'd have to wait for a boat tour and stuff, so we just paid to come in and just have a wander around and a look. That wind is coming straight out of the cave. It is like walking into an air conditioner. Ooh, you nearly got an upskirt off Neenee then. You get up here and the wind just hits you. Okay people, I'm going to change my other camera to give you guys a bit of a look. We're allowed to just browse in through there, so
But it's cooler.
It's cooler.
Feel very cool.
Yeah.
It's not like very hot or.
You got daylight coming through up here. This is a great find. Why didn't anybody tell me about this area in Thakhek? I just thought Thakhek was another Laos city on the Mekong River. East of the highway is where to go, and this is just one little area like this. They're coming out to find this cave. We see many little turn-offs into the hills, into these mountains for swimming, caves, rock climbing, and just going on just this one area. We're going to another one later, but going on this one area, it just does not have the crowds that Vang Vieng do. But in saying that, Vang Vieng is a major town right on the river, facing mountains like this, you know, and has the accommodation to keep everybody. We have not seen a guest house in this area yet. We've had to get a guest house in Thakhek itself. Yeah, and then you've got to make your own way out here. But I'm sure you'd get a tuk-tuk or a bus, a van out here, no drama at all. It just goes and goes. Okay, you guys have got no chance of seeing me. I'm facing the light now. There I am there. We're in the middle of this cave and all the lights have just gone out. Somebody's ever hit the power point. Well, there's a blackout. So just waiting for our eyes to adjust. You've seen how many stairs there are, and I just can't even see my feet. Hang on, we got our phones, haven't we? It's just about to look down there, which you can't see. We're just stuck in this cave here. There's the exit there. Wonder if this is part of the ride experience.
We walk down this way, right?
Yeah, that's to get out. I'm waiting for him to turn the power back on so we can keep going. Oh no, the power never came back on. So we're just going to make our way out of here. Falang cave. That's it there. I'm going to have to come back and stay in this area a bit more, have a look around before I comment too much on it as an alternative to Vang Vieng. But there is very few people here, really. I'd come back in another time just to see if we're at a very quiet period or... Okay, Neenee's just saying the French people found it during the Indo-China War, but this is an average day out here. It's mainly just the local people and some people from Thailand who come across. You know, and not many Falangs know about it. You know, they said on average day 50, 60 people will come out here, and a quiet day probably about 20. I thought we must have came here at a very quiet time, but this is an average day. Great place for a picnic. Yeah, you have not got the activities in one spot like you would at a Blue Lagoon in Vang Vieng. It is mainly the cave, but the cave is very extensive, well laid out. You've seen the stairs and that. We did not get to go too far, but it will, where the water started, just as the lights went out, we could see the boats down there, It is a kilometre boat ride through to the other side, out the other side of the mountain and back again. So a beautiful ride in through there. Like I said, great place for picnic, but you just do not have all the activities that you would find at Vang Vieng in one spot. You can go swimming here in the wet season. Got swing ropes and that here, but it's the dry season. But there are other areas out here, you know, so you'd need transportation out here to be able to visit all these other spots. But you need that at Vang Vieng anyway when you go exploring. So it is looking like a good alternative to those who don't want to go up to Vang Vieng. Yeah, I think it's getting too busy, too ruined. Been there before, want to look at something new, that's the place to do it. Look at these guys over here. But yeah, beautiful landscape out here. Goat in a hut. One thing, it's a personal thing that I'm not impressed with out here though, is not that goat, is the elephant riding. Not a fan of it. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's a shame this river, creek bed, does not hold its water in the dry season. I could go a swim right now. I really could. So it's finding new stuff like this that really gets the excitement going. Doesn't it? This is what I love about traveling Laos. There's so many things that are undiscovered. Like they're discovered, but not many tourists know about it. And I know some people are going to say, no, I know about it. Okay, but where are all those people? Like the guy was saying at the cave, an average day is about 50 people. You know, and there was probably about 50 people there when we were there, so, and it was virtually empty. Okay, this hasn't cost anything to get in. And they're not lacking water here, that's for sure. Not as cool here as it was at the cave, but you do have the option of getting cool. And you're served down there. That's a cool place. Floating restaurant on the other side also. Okay. Honestly, who can tell me that they've been here, they've heard about this? Never heard of it until Neenee mentioned Falang today. I have seen a couple of Farangs, a couple of foreigners walk by. They're just being one off on their own and maybe with their Lao or Thai wife. Named after Falang, but there was a lot of Farangs, you'd see them in the water. Probably one of the most things I miss about being able to do in the heat that I've got the opportunity to do at home. At home in Newcastle, you just go to the beach straight after work or in the morning. You just jump in the water anytime you like, you know, in the summer months. But Laos being a landlocked country, you don't have that opportunity. You've got to go looking for nice swimming holes like this. And even they are few and far between in Vientiane. You know, I've got the pool across the rice field from where we live, but that's about it. Now, other than that, you got Vang Vieng, places like that, you know. So that's why I get pretty excited when I find places like this. You just don't see many family-friendly places like this, where you could just come down and spend the whole day. You just set up camp in one of these huts and you're set for the day. Now the sun's setting over there, so you're in the shade of this mountain and the kids can just go wild, kayaking, swimming. You're sitting there drinking beer, Lao, and stuff in your face. The kids are just exploring the river and swimming. There's a lot more to this area I want to see now. So you've got the caves, you've got the swimming hole, and this is only about 2 to 3 minute drive from the cave. So you could easily rent a bike and come out here from Thakhek, no problem at all, and spend the day. What is disappointing though is all this rubbish. That's terrible. Yeah, and that just goes into the river. Okay, there's a bit of a price list of what you can do here. Cottage charge. Ah, that must be for these things down here. Okay, it's gonna take a while before it'll beat Vang Vieng. Only just a new area by the looks of it. There's no other facilities out here other than the places on site. You got fuel and that, and a couple of hotels on the, bars, not hotels, on the main road coming in here. But other than the activities itself, like the swimming, kayaking, tubing area here and the restaurants, there's nothing else out here. We're at a blue lagoon in Vang Vieng. You'd have the zip lining, you'd have the tubing, you'd have the caves, everything in one spot. The mountains in Vang Vieng are admittedly higher. Just wandered out of the trees over there. Must have been down having a swim. Everything's new. It hasn't been a tourist destination for very long, so that is probably why I've never heard of it. Falang. I was just saying to Neenee, one of the disappointing things about areas like this and a lot of Laos is here. I found a bin relatively easily. There's plenty of little bins around there.
But people not take.
People aren't using them. People don't pick up after themselves, and there's nobody here walking around cleaning the site. There's people here making money off this site. You'd think they'd be keeping it clean. Yeah, that was a bit stiff. Those huts down on the water are 50,000 just to use.
No, go ahead because they have timber in there.
Yeah, I see that. 50,000 just to sit on the water. Where in Vang Vieng you can just go down and pull up a bamboo hut, dangle your feet in the water for nothing. You know, you're sitting there spending money by buying at the restaurants, but here 50,000 kip, that's nearly 10 Australian dollars. Well, it's about 80. So you're looking at about 6-ish US. Here's a bit of a money grab. You know, if you're going to be charging people like that, at least tidy up the place. I really wanted to swim. I did, but the only set of clothes I've got on me, got no towel because we dropped all our stuff at the hotel. I don't get to swim off from here. And I think we've missed out on a good storm. Don't think it's really going to hit us.